1. Mexico plans 50% tariff on Chinese cars. Mexico just dropped a bombshell. They're planning tariffs as high as 50% on Chinese cars and a bunch of other imports from Asia. Basically, Mexico is moving closer to the US's protectionist playbook, right as President Claudia Sheinbaum gears up for big talks on North America's trade deal. Over 1,400 categories of products could get hit with higher duties. So this isn't just about cars, it's about reshaping supply chains. 2. EU sanctions. Tighten China in the crosshairs. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen is cranking up the pressure. She's telling the EU to hit Russia harder and brace for tougher measures on China, while also stressing that Europe needs to stay tight with Washington. The message, the global trading system is crumbling, but Brussels is ready to play tough, even if that means turning up the heat on Beijing. 3. Xi-Trump meeting hype heats. Up a whirlwind of diplomacy, Chinese and US defense chiefs and top diplomats held back-to-back talks this week. Heavyweights like Wang Yi and Marco Rubio jumped on the calls. The buzz, a potential Xi-Trump face-to-face meeting is brewing. Washington and Beijing are suddenly in rapid-fire engagement mode, and the world is watching to see if this leads to a real thaw or another showdown. 4. China supports millions of jobs in Brazil. A new study says Chinese imports are powering over 5 million jobs in Brazil, more than double the number linked to Brazil's exports to China. These are also described as higher-paying jobs, showing just how deep China-Brazil trade ties run. But there's a flip side. The report warns about the risks of being so dependent on one partner. 5. White House. Guard the AI lead against China. The US doesn't want to lose its edge in AI. A top White House advisor told Congress that America needs to defend its lead against China by pushing cohesive AI tech stacks abroad. Basically not just chips, but full systems of software, algorithms, and applications. The US wants to export its whole AI package to keep allies aligned and China at bay. 6. China-Kazakhstan cross-border e-commerce expands. Kazakhstan is turning into one of China's favorite Belt and Road destinations. Freedom Holdings CEO Timur Turlov says cross-border e-commerce between China and Kazakhstan is booming after a new cooperation deal signed in Beijing. In short, Beijing's online trade network keeps stretching deeper into Central Asia. Beijing watches Nepal's political turmoil. Nepal, a key Belt and Road partner for China, is in chaos after its Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli resigned, triggering protests and unrest. With flames and clashes in Kathmandu, Beijing is on high alert because instability in Nepal could derail China's big infrastructure bets in the region. 8. NASA bars Chinese citizens from its facilities. As the space race heats up, NASA has barred Chinese citizens on US visas from entering its facilities and networks. The official line, protect the security of our work. It's the latest sign of Washington's unease about China's fast rise in space tech. The move could deepen rifts as both countries chase moon landings and cutting-edge space programs. 9. Global money quietly flows into Hong Kong. Despite the geopolitical noise, global investors are sneaking cash into Hong Kong's markets. According to the city's investment fund CEO Clara Chan, smart money sees long-term opportunities, but is staying low profile to avoid attention. It's a reminder that even with political heat, Hong Kong's role as a finance hub hasn't lost its pull. 10. China declares nature reserve at disputed Scarborough Shoal. China has approved a new nature reserve at Scarborough Shoal, one of the most hotly contested spots in the South China Sea. The catch? The Philippines also claims it. This move is likely to escalate tensions yet again in the already volatile waters, where territorial disputes are as much about geopolitics as they are about fish and reefs.